Hello and welcome to episode 1 of FTB Interactions. According to the straw poll in the last video, you guys wanted to see FTB Interactions, so yeah, here we are. So I'm just going to go default settings here, void world type to start with. This has a very unique start to the pack as well, which I'll show you when we get in here. Allow cheats, and I guess I'll just put in the seed here. And yeah, let's create the world. So we're going to be playing on hard mode here. And this pack is probably more difficult from what I've heard to Omnifactory. This has a lot more magic mods and a bigger variety of mods overall. But again, this is also a Gregtech pack, so we do have Gregtech Community Edition in here. And also one more thing I did change was we are playing 2.0.10 version of the pack. And I have included Prototype's Trousers edition of Applied Energistics again. It seems to be just fine with that version, so I think we're going to roll with that. Anyways, we do start in this void world, and the first goal is for us to get to the overworld. So for that we have to craft a portal, which is at the bottom of the first quest page. So we've got all this to go first, and this is quite the grind. I have played this part of the pack before, and it does take a couple of hours, but I'm not going to show you everything of this because it is kinda boring if I'm honest. So we got the first few quests just explaining the quest book and some useful tips. We can see here that natural spawns are disallowed in the void, so nothing actually spawns here. This includes hostile mobs. We also have FTB Ultimine, which is effectively excavate. So I'm just going to set some keybinds and then we'll get started with the first quests here. And we have the first warning from the pack developers as well here. Take your time, get to know JEI in the quest book, and rush the pack progression at your own risk. So I think that's something I will be doing. I will be taking it slow and not rushing this playthrough. I'm just going to enjoy it. Although obviously I'm not going to show everything. I'll try to keep it as interesting as possible. But I'm just going to be going at my own pace really. So first quest gives us XP and an apple, and the next one asked us to put the book in the transmutation table. We can do that. So after we do that, we get a bunch of options here just to start with. It gives us a bunch of basic blocks for EMC. As far as I can tell though, there's not a whole lot that actually does have EMC in this pack, so it's not something that we can rely on very heavily. We got more food here, which will be very, very useful, as I believe dying in this pack does not reset hunger either. Alright, so the first real quest is to get rudimentary tools. I think this is from flint, and we can get flint from gravel. So let's first of all make one of each of these tools and complete this next quest. So yeah, going forward with this pack, there's a lot of things that I am unfamiliar with, and it's going to take me quite a while to get used to. Although I do intend to beat this pack, and yeah, I'm not sure how long it'll take me. I wonder if we can finish it quicker than Omnifactory. I have a feeling it'll be a bit longer, but we'll see. So one thing we can do is to shear leaves for more EMC, and it does cost us some flint, but I think it's going to be much faster than burning the sticks for the EMC. Alright, so there's over a stack of gravel. That gives us 28 flint to start with. And we're also going to need some cobblestone as well, so let's grab some of that. Alright, so there's the pickaxe, there's the shovel, and the axe. And then we just combine those with the stone rod, and we get our 3 tools. And I believe that should be the first quest. More food, okay. Next we have to get some wood planks. So in this pack we can't actually just craft wood like this. We have to, I believe, hit it with an axe. Hit wood with an axe. Yeah, so we right click with the hatchet. Oh, I see, we have to actually hit it twice, so we put these down and then right click. And there's our planks. And this absolutely eats through our hunger as well. As you can see, we may die just to punching trees here at the beginning. Luckily it does give us some food to survive on. Alright, so next it wants to make the flint shears. I already done that, although the quest did not pop there. Let's just make another one for the quest. Unfortunately we don't get the cool quest sounds like we did in the other packs, so No more quest completion montages, but that's okay. Alright, more food. Next up is the artisan work table. These are both quite easy recipes. I'm going to make another set of flint tools for this. And this is just some cobblestone and wood. Okay, and there's our basic work table. And actually I remembered this does not consume the tools, so I did make an extra shovel, but as I was crafting I did remember that, so yeah. We're also going to need a stone mallet. There's one of those. In fact, I'm going to just make a couple of these. Alright, quest complete. That also gives us a toolbox. We also have a quest for a Gregtech axe, which can automatically chop wood. I guess we'll make the flint version. There's our flint axe. Next up, we can make the stone saw, which allows us to get the planks without having to right click and waste all of our hunger. So let's make one of these. There we go. In fact, I think I'll make a couple of these. Alright, so the first way we get resources in this pack is through the use of these strainers. And we can use different meshes, basically, to get different materials through this. So the quest book recommends we build a couple of these. I'm going to build maybe 9. And we'll have 3 of each. So to make these, we need quite a bit more wood, as well as some string. Although before we can get string, we need to use twine. And we can get that from plant fibers, which we can use, I think, grass for. So we can get grass from the EMC table. So I'm going to make a couple of strainer bases, chop down a few more trees, and then we'll be back once we're ready to set that up. There's 4 of the first strainers, and 4 of the survivalists. Okay, finally I got enough materials here to make 12 strainer bases to start with. Apart from the durability on these mallets. Man, I've went through so many stone saws as well. Oh, I'm missing a few hoppers. Okay, 4 more. There we go, there's the last 4. And our 12 strainer bases. That also completes our quest. And we get an efficiency meter, more food. And I think for these we also need water. So to get water we can take ice from the EMC table here. And if I remember correctly, we have to run the water, or have running water go over the top of these strainers. I'm going to set up a little platform out to the left here. Okay, so I have the 12 strainers set up here with water running over the top. And then we just have to put in the meshes, or the strainers themselves in here. So the first ones we'll use for dense. Next ones will be the survivalist strainers. And we also have room to expand here, so if it turns out we need more, then we can just continue this down a little bit more. We also got the quest for the water, which gives us some more food. And this also unlocks the congealed plant ball quest. So this, it looks like we can use any flower or sapling. And this is effectively bone meal, but better. And after a couple of seconds, this starts generating us resources. So these regular ones give us mostly plant matter things that we can use. So I think I'm going to next set up a little basic farm and get some things growing. And we're also getting some clay from here, which is something we need for the clay kiln, which is the next quest. So let's set up a little farm for sugarcane and wheat and whatnot. Okay, so I planted some sugarcane and I was going to make a hoe, but I realised that this gives us a hoe as a quest reward. Although in order to make these plant balls, we have to get water in this basic work table. Which means we need a bucket, and I think we can do the clay bucket, if I was to guess. Unfired, it just takes 3 clay, yeah, which we are now getting from our strainers. So let's make a bucket, and I guess we'll need the clay kiln as well in order to cook it, because this is unfired. So for that, it's just 8 more clay. Okay, there's 2 clay kilns. I think we're going to need more, but that'll do us just to begin with. Okay, so to actually light these things, we have to use these whittled fire sticks. And you hold one in each hand. And I think you just right click. Okay, so after making some charcoal, we can permanently light this. I think this will stay on fire and allow us to power our furnace. And with that we can cook our bucket. I'm also going to make a bunch more of these. We can get another 2 for now. There we go. That also completes our quest for the kiln. That also gave us our bucket, which means we can put some water in our work table and use the twine. Wait a sec, no, it was grass that we needed, so there's our congealed plant balls. I'm just going to make a couple of stacks actually while we're here. Oh, it looks like we don't get infinite water sources either. Okay then. Okay, so there is 2 stacks of plant balls to get us started. And this gives us our hoe and some worms. And with these I'd like to get string. So hopefully we've got some cotton by now. Okay, so I'm actually just going to plant a bunch of everything. We have a lot of different variety of seeds, so I'm just going to plant them all. I don't know if we need them all, but it's good to get them going. And I'll also set up the rest of the kilns as well. I'll let some of this wood cook. Okay, we actually did get some cotton. It is planted right now, and that also gives us a string reward as a quest. So the next thing we want to tackle, I think, is getting this sawmill. Or this water-powered saw. Because this is going to give us planks much, much easier. So this just takes some flint and also some more wood, which I'm currently out of, so let me farm some more of that. And we'll set up a few water-powered saws. The final piece that I missed was this flint block. We have to cook some gravel, but that's easy enough with our furnaces. And I've also been cooking up just some cobblestone to get some EXP, as well as some regular stone. So there's our flint blocks. And with that we can craft our water-powered saws. I'm also going to get some hoppers for these as well to put underneath, just to automate it a little bit. So from what I remember, these things are kind of a pain to automate, because you have to have the source block right underneath, which means we can't put a hopper under. But if we right click these, I think we can hopper the input, we just can't hopper the output, it just kind of pops off here. Okay, so I've just hooked up some hoppers to the end with a collection chest as well. So we can throw all our wood logs in here. And after some annoying sounds, we get our planks pop off and end up in this double chest here. It gives us more food, and yeah, we're on to the next quest. So next up is going to be the ground traps. So for these we need the string that we are growing, and also just some sticks and a chest. Very basic recipe, and I'm going to make a few more of these as well. I'm also going to make one of these fisherman strainers, which I think requires the bait. Yeah, it says in the tooltip there, requires bait, so we're currently getting bait from the other version of the strainer, the survivalist one. In one of these, yeah, these worms can be used as bait, so I'm going to chuck these in the end ones. And we'll use our worms, and that'll give us some unique loot from this as well. Uh-oh, mistakes were made. Yeah, I'm not sure if we can get our stuff back, if I'm honest. I was trying to expand the platform out here and accidentally let go of shift. So there's, I guess, first death of the series. I'm also not sure if there's a block down there that spawns next to the grave, or if we even have a grave, so we might have to like pillar down here. Okay, you know what, let's just go down and find out. It doesn't help that it's night either. Oh man, this is rough. I can't see anything. I have no clue where I am right now. Oh no. Okay, so I've waited till sunrise here. Let's take another crack at getting this stuff back. Okay, so we do have a grave here, but we don't have any blocks underneath. I'm kind of a bit worried about this spilling all over the place, but I don't really feel like building down, so I'm just going to go for it and see what happens. No comment. Okay, let's try that again. Okay, looks like we got everything. Maybe something fell, but I crafted up these ground traps as well. At least we didn't lose those. So I'm going to build out the platform and set these up. Okay, so I've set up the first 5 traps here. I've put some grain bait in the first one and some veggie bait in the second. I'm just still waiting on some more things growing. But while we wait for that, let's move on to the next quest. So, eventually we're going to need a melter, which means we need grout, and that is just some sand, gravel, clay, all of which we have, so I'm going to have to smelt some of that up here. It might take a while because these things are so slow, but let's just get that going. Okay, so while waiting on this cooking, the next quest here is for infinity dust, and after reading this, it seems that we have to left click bedrock with flint, and this will consume 4 levels and also has a chance to spawn enemies from the void. So I think we can get bedrock from underneath the center block. Oh, it's an angel block. Yeah, there's bedrock there, so I think we can left click flint on this. But we're going to need some more player levels. As you can see, we're only at level 1 right now. So I managed to get up to level 4. Let's now try to get these grains. So I'm not actually sure if I should make a sword here. I don't know if that is a smart thing to do. Probably would be. Let's just try this out. Okay, it took a level off me, but it didn't do anything. Oh no, we got it. It gave us the infinity dust. Oh, I was able to do it a couple more times. I guess I've kind of read that wrong. It says 4 EXP rather than 4 levels. So I probably could have done it with less than 4 levels, but that's okay. We've got some extra. So that gave us some more levels to work with, and also unlocks the Arcane Ashes quest. So for us to make Arcane Ashes, we need low covalence dust, ashes, sugar, and blackened spirit. So let's just go down the list. Let's tackle the low covalence first. So that's sand, the infinity dust we just got, tiny charcoal, and I think I'll make over a stack of this stuff because I remember using quite a lot of it. So one cool seed that we got is these lotus blossoms, and I've planted a few of them here in our farm, and once we eat those we can get some XP, and it actually gives you a fair amount of XP as well, so after getting the Arcane Ashes, there's a couple of different options we can get. I think I'm going to go over to the right hand side of this quest tree and pick up a couple of these quests. This is just some nice quality of life stuff. So we've got a builder's wand, some rubber saplings. I'm just going to finish up all these quests on the right hand side here. Okay, so I managed to get most of the quests over here to the right hand side. This one is just a formation wand. I think we're going to come back to that. Next up, I'd like to get this white candle because it gives us the smart chicken egg. And chickens are very, very important in this pack. There's a whole quest page over here. So like for example, we can get this, I don't know, appetite chicken. And when we put these in roosts, they will lay appetite dust. Some of them lay eggs as well, so there's things like flukes chickens, which can give us flukes steel and flukes crystals for 82. Yeah, a whole lot of resources can be generated this way. So I'd really like to get that, and then next I think we'll pick up these apiaries, which speed up crop growth. So for this I'm just waiting on some pressed wax, which needs the candleberries. And these I crafted just from some canola and tallow in the alchemy array, or with the arcane ashes I mean. So I cooked up some clay to make some bricks, and there's a pot. I just have to wait on the rest of these candleberries growing. Let's actually use some more of the, what is it, plant balls on it. Just to speed this up a little bit more. There we go. Another thing I'm going to make here is the bait pot, which makes bait slightly more efficient for our strainers. As I was just filling these up, I realised they were empty, so I think this gives us more more time out of the bait that we put in. Okay, so I made one of these apiaries to begin with. I'm going to make a bunch more, but we also got enough candleberries to make this pressed wax. So I'm going to make the candles, and that'll give us our quest reward as well. Let's also switch back and just quickly make this rain shield, because this is really, really annoying, this thunder every other night. So I think this just... yeah, 5 chunk area, it will be clear skies forever, which is amazing. So for this we need clouds, and for that we need wool. How do we get wool? You know what, I'm actually not sure how to get wool here, because it's not craftable the vanilla way, so maybe I'm missing something, but I think we need machines for this. Okay, let's just move on then. Let's claim all our quest rewards. Okay, that gave us a bee to put in our apiary. So, next quest is going to be to get the cyan terracotta. Obviously it's everywhere here. So there's that quest. And that then unlocks this condenser, which we can use for health regen as... I don't think I showed this earlier, but this pack has natural regeneration from hunger disabled. So in order to regen health, you need to use either healing salves or regen buffs or something. There's multiple ways to do it, but yeah, we don't regen health automatically, as you can see. So this condenser is just some bricks, some flint, terracotta, some slime balls, charcoal, nothing we haven't made before. Alright, so there is our alembic condenser and 2 alembic retorts. So with these it wants us to make an elixir of instant health. So for that we need chamomile and raw beef. I think we're getting beef from these traps over here. Should have some, I do. And chamomile we're growing in our farm, so we have both of these things. And then I believe the way to set these up is to have... or place the condenser down. I guess we'll do it over here. I think we just place the condenser down with these things next to it. I think you have to point them inside. Hopefully this works. So raw beef, and then if we give it a fuel. Oh, I guess we need the glass bottles as well. Okay, we can do that. And I also made a couple more of these apiaries. I'm not actually sure of the range of effect of these things. I put one in each corner and one in the middle. Yeah, it doesn't actually mention the range of effect, it just says nearby. When worked by bees, accelerate crops nearby. I'm not actually sure what nearby means, so yeah, it can probably be more efficient than this, but it's okay for now. So let's grab some glass and we'll get some of these bottles made. I'm assuming it's the default recipe for the bottles. Yeah. Okay, we're still missing something. Water. Now you're working. Okay. Awesome. Alright, so there's our elixirs and the quest complete. Next it wants us to make the restoration apple. This is so we can cure a villager. And I think we take its heart. And then we make a philosopher's stone, and that is almost us at the end. So we've almost beat this first chapter. Just a couple more things to do. So this apple is going to take some local valence dust, one of the instant health elixirs, and an apple. And then after we get the apple, we have to make this summoning altar. So with the summoning altar, we can spawn a bunch of different animals actually. Chickens, cows, sheep. Lots of different things. But the one we're after is the zombie villager. So I'm going to craft up this and get to the point where we can summon this villager. And I'll make the apple of restoration. And then yeah, we'll take it from there. I'll keep farming a bunch of this stuff as well. Okay, so I've crafted up all of the things we need here. I've got the summoning altar, all the things we need to summon the villager. So if we have another look at this recipe here, we put down the summoning altar, similar to the arcane ashes, and then we put in 2 leather, raw beef, bone, and this devil dust. So let's start with that. I've made a little box so that the villager doesn't escape. So let's place this down. So we need devil dust, raw beef, 2 leather, 1 bone, and then I think once we place the bone shards it should summon them. Okay, we done something wrong here. What did I do wrong? Maybe the bone is the catalyst one, and the bone shards go. Let's try that. So bone shards, devil dust, beef, leather. Shift right click. There we go. So let's trap them in there. Oh no. Okay. Okay, we got our villager. So now we just have to cure him. So I think we give him the apple first, and then the regen, or the instant health, I mean. I actually can't reach him from here. Did that work? I don't know. Is it just the apple we need? It restores zombie villagers. I think it might just be. It might just take a while. I'm gonna leave him for a second. Oh, there we go. Oh, he's free. And he's dropping emeralds. Okay, you want to do a bit of farming? Okay. For his heart. There we go, there's the quest. Eventually we'll get another one of these guys just so we can get emeralds that way. I think we can place a hopper below him and just farm these emerald nuggets for free. So yeah, with that human heart then we can now make our philosopher's stone. And this is what we use to light the portal instead of a flint and steel. So for this we just need to combine it with the alchemy array. Like so. And there's our philosopher's stone. Okay, so I made the mitts in order to pick up the lava, because I think if you hold lava in this pack you actually take damage. So this was just some leather, pressed wax and some slime balls, things like that. So I think now we're ready to move on to get the chickens. So we need a smart chicken, and for that I've got the chicken catcher. This is the recipe here, and then we got this from a quest reward, so I think we can just place this down. In fact, we'll do it in our little box here. I think we can just place this guy and then catch him with a chicken catcher. Oh yeah. Wait. Oh, I put it on the altar. Okay. Do we have to wait on this guy growing? Possibly. Wait, did he get out there? No, he's still in there. Okay, good. I'll wait for him to grow up and then try that again. I think he has to be fully grown. Either way, we're going to need one of these roosts, or a couple of these roosts, which means we need some more wheat, and also I guess we'll get one of these collectors as well. Or no, we can't do that yet. We'll need a breeder though, so we just need a whole lot more wheat. So let me farm a bunch of that up. And after what seems like forever, our chicken finally grew up. So I think we can catch him now. That gives us our item. And I'll be doing a bunch of farming as well, so I managed to make the roost as well as the chicken breeder. Maybe we have to pick these up again. Yeah, there's the 2 quests there. Okay, so next we actually have to level up the chickens, and in order to do that we have to breed them. So we're going to need a second one of these smart chickens. Now, one of the quest rewards gave us a spawn egg. I think it was this. Yeah, it was this one. And stupidly, I was smelting stuff here, and somehow I went into my inventory and threw it on the ground, and it burned in this. So, in order to get a second one, I think I'm going to have to throw eggs and try to get lucky. I don't think there's any other way we can craft this to get another chicken. Oh no, we can do the summoning altar. Okay. Okay, while we wait for the chickens, I actually did end up summoning one, but he got trapped in one of those cobblestone blocks and died. So that was a bit of a fail. Anyways, to make this melter, I have all the things ready. We just need some lava. So to do that, we're going to wear the mitts to protect ourselves. We got the clay bucket, and then we need our philosopher's stone. And we can use this on obsidian to transmute it into lava. And then if we put this inside the table, it should allow us to craft our melter, which it does. Nice. Yeah, we need a few more blocks in order to actually use this thing, but apparently it's not strictly necessary, so I'm going to come back to that, and I think we're just going to finish off today by making this portal, and then in between episodes I'm going to clean up all the rest of these quests, and then we can move on. So the last thing we need for the portal is some reed blocks, paper, seared stone, local valence, and yeah, this just takes a bunch of stone which I've been smelting up. So I think we can actually craft this, so yeah, let's make our overworld portal and then we'll call it a day right here. Okay, I've got 4 of the portal blocks, I need another 6, but I was waiting on some more leather to summon this chicken again. So let's let's try this one more time, hopefully without him suffocating this time. And I've got my chicken catcher ready and the book. Yes, I do. Let's try this again. So, devil dust. Yeah, bone shard, leather, and then also a seed. Please don't suffocate this time. Okay, there's no way you can suffocate this time, right? Leather, bone shard, devil dust, seeds. Okay, we got McCluckins here. Where is the book went? I think I put it away. Okay, give me a book, and then smart chicken, chicken catcher. There we go. That took only about an hour. So yeah, let's breed these guys up. This consumes the seeds, but eventually we'll get a 10-10-10 chicken. Alright, there is our 10th portal block here. And quest complete. That is the end of the chapter as well. We get this teleporter, which is really cool. A riot shield, it looks like. Yeah, so let's set up this portal somewhere. I think for now we're just going to put it right here. And I think it's built just like a regular nether portal. And we light it with the philosopher's stone, and there we go. We now have access to the overworld. But I think that's where we're going to leave it for today. We're going to have to come back next time to find out what's on the other side. Hopefully we get a good spawn. So I think I'll just clean up this quest page a little bit more and do some more preparations before going through the portal for next time. But that's going to do it today. Thank you again for watching, and I'll see you for some more FTB interactions.